Michigan ended up beating Fresno 30-10, which is right around what the point spread was, 20 to 21 points. Davis Warren ends up getting the start at quarterback. We'd assumed in the spring Alex Orji. The closer we got to kickoff, sounded like there was more momentum in the Davis Warren camp. I don't think this is a good thing for the program up there. It's a great thing for Davis Warren. It's just a wonderful story. So much so that it makes you feel dirty having an opinion that's negative towards it. Because I'm all for that kid. We're going to go see him on Saturday. All for it. I mean, research his story if you're not familiar. But the bottom line is, I think they wanted Alex Orji to take the job. But the thing about it is, you can want a guy to win a job all day long. He's still got to take the job. And Alex Orji never took the job. And that roster is probably built more for his skill set. Like they probably planned on him eventually winning that job and therefore structured their offensive philosophy and personnel around him, and now he has not taken that job. And now what do? Well, you're still Michigan, so you still got really good football players, so you go try and win every game you play. And they won yesterday, and that's what counts. Davis Warren was not bad either. I'm not saying anything like that. You give him credit. You give him credit for winning the job. All he did is what he's supposed to do. I guess you could say Alex Orji hasn't done everything he's supposed to do. I say that because if he had won the job already. But I think him not winning the job long term, if it stays the course, is a really bad sign for that program. This has not been a quarterback-reliant program. So I'm not talking about them the way I would talk about some of these firework offenses that disproportionately lean on the quarterback position. I watched them play last year just like you did. And I know the complementary style that program has won with and that team that's won with, but I don't think it's the same caliber team. The offensive line is still mixing and matching. Their number 2 running back is significantly better than the number 1 running back who happens to be on the cover of video games right now. I just talked about the quarterback situation. You've got historic staff turnover. You got a superstar, and you got a loaded defense led by a superstar over there that can win you games. But listen, I just described Iowa over the past few years. Michigan certainly has higher aspirations than Iowa, so you better be better than just, our defense will go out there and win it for us. That's a harsh comparison, and I'm not making the apples-to-apples comparison because there is a much higher ceiling for Michigan offensively than Iowa certainly has had. I mean, Iowa's ceiling has been a basement floor offensively the last several years. But Colston Loveland, to me, is the most dangerous pass catcher on this team right now, at least from the way I see it. So I'm talking about a tight end there, a really good one, but I'm talking about a tight end. So I'm talking about a team that, as I just described it, does not feel premier whatsoever on the offensive side. So it is one that's going to have someone be pretty dynamic at the quarterback position, or else you're going to have to hold teams under 14 points if you really hope to have security in feeling like you're going to have good game control.